Welcome to Willpower Not Required, the podcast that gives you quick, easy, and effective tips that you can use today to improve your health and help you live your life to the fittest. No willpower or white knuckling required. I'm your host, Lauren Whitfield. Let's get started. Today's tip is to wake up those sleepy glutes. Nice buns aren't just great for rap songs. They also serve a very important role in your body. Your backside is home to the largest, most powerful group of muscles in your body, known as the glutes. So here's a little anatomy for you, just in case you want to know. There are 4 superficial muscles that make up the glute region. They include the gluteus maximus, which you may have already heard of, also the gluteus medius, the gluteus minimus, and the tensor fascia lata. Do you remember all those? I hope so. There's an anatomy test coming later. I'm kidding. Anyway, these muscles are responsible for the abduction of the leg, moving it out to the side, away from the center line of your body, and extension of the leg, moving it back behind you. They also act as a support system, stabilizing the pelvis and keeping the hips and knees aligned. They're a shock absorber for the entire body and play a major role in generating power and force in many movements. Because they're not required to be very active while you're sitting down, prolonged sitting, otherwise known as the desk job, can cause our glutes to become inactive or sleepy and weaken. As a result, we can tend to forget how to activate our glutes without even realizing it. So why are weak or inactive glutes a problem? Well, if the glutes aren't doing their job of supporting the body, other muscles will try and come in and help out. Mainly the hamstrings. They're at the back of the leg above the knee, the muscles of the low back, and the hip flexors. They're at the front of the leg at the top of the thigh. When other muscles are helping out, the glutes continue to weaken and the vicious cycle continues. In addition, because these muscles are not designed for this purpose, they get overused, tight, and potentially injured. So weak glutes equals tight hamstrings equals low back pain and more. So what do we do about it? It's not like the desk job is going anywhere. Trying a stand-up desk or adding regular breaks from sitting throughout the day will help, but it's not always possible. We need to turn on or wake up the glutes by learning how to activate them in isolation. In other words, by themselves without the other helpful muscles. The first step is to just understand what a glute contraction actually feels like and getting your brain to connect to the muscle. This you can do while sitting at your desk. Maybe just check around you and make sure no one's watching. You are going to be grabbing your own butt. This may seem awkward, but if you can get past the weirdness, it's good to get to know the muscles in your body and what it feels like when they are contracting. So while sitting in your chair, place your hands under each butt cheek. Then take turns contracting each of your glutes. With your hands, you should be able to feel those glute muscles firing as you contract them one at a time. Once you're able to do that, you'll progress by standing up and doing the same thing, feeling the contraction of the glute with your hand while standing. If you don't feel it, just keep working at it. Eventually you will. All right, that's enough with the potentially embarrassing glute contraction exercises. Now that you know what a contraction feels like, you'll want to start to add a few glute strengthening exercises to your workouts, like glute bridge and clamshells. Make sure you click on the link in the show notes to access the pictures and full descriptions of these exercises if you don't already know them. As you get better at activating your glutes in these exercises, take this feeling to other exercises, like squats, for example. Start to pay attention to the glute muscles doing their job in the squat, specifically activating at the bottom of the squat as you push back up to standing. Including glute strengthening exercises regularly in your fitness routine is the key to keeping the lower body strong, aligned, and pain-free. And bonus, since these are the largest muscles in your body and as a result require a lot of energy from the body to maintain, building your glutes can translate into increased metabolic activity or calorie burn during your workout and as as well as at rest, helping you get to and maintain a healthy weight, willpower not required. Remember to check out the link in the show notes for a full description of the exercises I talked about here. Thanks so much for listening. I'd love to hear from you, so send me your tips, questions, or feedback. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Fired Up Fitness Coaching, or email me at willpowernotrequired@firedupfitness.ca. Thanks so much. I look forward to connecting with you.